The hot spring resort is nestled halfway up a mountain. A dewy mist permeates the air as an enormous gilded sign immediately catches my attention.
Even if this place is certified to provide protocore therapy treatments thanks to your association, don't you think a shiny gold sign is a bit much?
Maybe this is what the gold standard is. Literally.
It'll lift your spirits until you reach the deep unknown, let you catch a glimpse into a long life. They're gonna run out of room if they add more fancy schmancy perks.
Being able to relax the body and mind is the most important one. It's perfect for a certain guy who's borderline a workaholic. I grin and give Caleb a playful pat on the shoulder as the resort owner pushes through the crowd.
Exactly. We utilize what protocores have to offer so everyone can enjoy a unique, tranquil experience.
Seeing that the resort owner is about to unleash a sales pitch, I discreetly tug on Caleb's sleeve, and he notices immediately.
Cool. You know, we're dying to test it ourselves. Can we skip the highlight reel?
Thanks to Caleb, we managed to slip away from the resort owner's endless praise for the hot springs.
You weren't exactly enthusiastic and used me as your first choice in dealing with that guy. Now you're excited after looking at the hot springs for 1 second?
That's right. It's mine now. You need my permission to get in. The water stirs beside me as he uses his evol to lift it. I flinch, and when I look back, Caleb is already sitting next to me.
I do. Whoopsie-doodle, I'm already in the water. Now what?
Seeing Caleb's smug expression, I can't help but splash him with a handful of water. It's time to teach you a lesson.
Oh, ooh, a sprinkle of water. That can hardly be called a punishment.
Don't celebrate too soon. He dodges with ease. Spotting a wooden ladle and basin nearby, I immediately launch a second wave of attacks.
Go easy on me. Do I look like a wanderer you need to kill?
It's only when Caleb's enormous water sphere, created using his evol, starts rising from the pool that I hastily call for a truce. Wait! Hot springs are supposed to be about peace and tranquility. A water ball is overkill.
Uh-huh, sure. Too bad that's not what you said when you brought out the basin. But that little dip was nice. I feel less tired now.
Of course, this place was certified by the Hunters Association.
Are you sure it's only because of the hot springs?
Surrounded by steam, Caleb leans in.
I'm pretty sure the person keeping me company here is the main reason.
Steam rises around us. It's not long before it's time to get out. Caleb extends his hand toward the towels by the pool.
Staying in the water for too long will make you dizzy. Do you want to check out the drinks?
However, the towel doesn't float over gracefully when he uses his evil. It crashes into the pool and splashes us. Caleb, you meanie. I can't believe you used a sneak attack to avenge yourself. Before I can even open my eyes, a warm, dry towel is streaked.
Lower your head. Let's see. Aw. Someone turned into a soggy whittle bird.
Wrapped snugly in the towel, all I can feel is him gently drying my hair, one strand at a time. And whose fault is that?
If you knew I was retaliating, then why are you snuggling me while I dry your hair?
Dawn's light streams in as I slowly wake up. Blinking, I see the spot beside me is empty. I look around and Caleb is by the window. A hat levitates unsteadily above his palm. Caleb? The hat wobbles before falling to the ground. Caleb scoops it up like nothing happened.
You're awake. Do you want to check out the hot spring breakfast today?
What were you doing just now? The towel incident last night and what I saw with the hat. I have a bad feeling about this. Is something wrong with your evil?
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
Caleb tosses the hat onto the table and reaches over. He wants to ruffle my hair. Don't change the subject. You never did revenge sneak attacks during our truces before. And last night...
You were using everything to take me down. I can't always hold back.
The room is still dim, and Caleb's expression is hidden in the shadows. Use your eval to put that hat on my head. Then I'll believe you. Caleb gives me a look that tells me I'm making a big deal out of nothing.
Your brain always finds something new to worry about.
The hat rises smoothly, but just as it's about to reach me, it zips off and lands on the head of the dwarf's bear that's holding a welcome sign. Ugh. The playfulness vanishes from Caleb's face. He's in front of me in just a few steps and checks for any possible injuries.
Did it hit you? Are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm severely injured. I grab Caleb's hand and drag him toward the door. You didn't tell me your eval was acting up. How long were you going to hide it from me?
It's just a little unstable. It's not going to throw the whole resort into the ocean. But I was using it while you were nearby. It's hard not to get nervous.
I am a flick at his forehead, but he's too tall to reach. I have to settle for a gentle punch on his shoulder. Caleb grins and lowers his head to let me do whatever I want.
You're really worried about me, huh? Is it time for a thorough inspection from head to toe? This trip is about helping you unwind. No matter how crazy things get, I won't break that promise.
It's normal?
Yeah, it's a typical effect caused by the hot springs and the protocore. So long as you rest properly, there won't be any issues. It's all part of the rejuvenation process. Think of it like a gentle reminder to take a break from using your evil and relax like a regular person.
Concerned about Caleb, we decided to return to Lincoln to get a proper checkup, but the Hot Springs resort owner stopped us. After hearing his explanation, I can barely keep my polite smile in place. Next to me, Caleb's expression has also become slightly stiff.
So, it'll go back to normal after resting for a few days? There aren't other side effects?
Of course. Do we look like a shady business that scams our customers left and right?
It feels like you're already doing that. Caleb flips through the vacation guide I put together and stops at a certain page.
I remember how excited you were when you made this. You crammed all sorts of exciting activities into it. Why is everything crossed out now?
Your eval is still unstable. Those activities can wait. Before I can continue, Caleb moves closer and taps me on the head.
I can live without my eval for a few days. But the time I don't spend with you won't come back. Why don't we make a deal? If my eval quickly goes back to normal, we'll do everything on that list.
He leans in slightly, gazing at me with a seriousness I don't often see. I give in. All right, as a hunter, I'll protect Caleb for the next few days. Ensuring civilians stay safe is part of my job.
Aren't you always doing that, though? Who was it that said nobody's allowed to bully Caleb? I think she also said we'd protect each other forever, too.
Caleb smiles and places his hand in mine. He's ready to follow my lead. Leave it to me. I'll make sure this vacation is fun and relaxing. Taking Caleb's condition into account, I create a vacation plan that's not as intense. Caleb flips through it and starts laughing.
Walks, camping, watching the sunrise. You even made a special note for movies. Thrillers and horrors aren't allowed. Why did you make everything so calm and relaxing? I can already guess how our vacation's gonna play out.
Given Caleb's current state, I'm obligated to schedule a relaxed itinerary as the vacation kernel. Caleb holds up an open guidebook for me. The page describes floating meditation in hot spring.
Finding inner peace while floating on the waves. Sounds easy, right? We might hear someone's breath getting slower and slower.
Even if I doze off, doesn't it still count as inner peace? The floating mats sway gently with the waves' calm rhythm. Caleb and I decided to take a beginner's class in meditation.
Settle into a comfortable position. Let the water and the mat support your body. Now, close your eyes and feel your muscles relax.
A gust sweeps through the area and pushes our mats in opposite directions. Before I can react, a familiar force gently pulls me back to the side. Caleb? Caleb's eyes remain closed, as if he's still in the depths of meditation. You caught something that small. Are you actually relaxed?
Of course I am. It just decreases by 50% when the person who puts me at ease isn't close by. So, I had to bring you back myself.
His evol is steady and keeps my mat anchored next to his. It's funny how your evol is fine now.
Maybe doing this with you is really effective. Do you want to try out the meditation for couples?
Couple meditation is more challenging than the one for beginners. We have to stay balanced on a single mat while our palms are pressed together.
Your breathing's off. What are you thinking about?
Meditating with you is nice, but it can also be distracting. His familiar evol pulses gently between our breaths as Caleb cradles my face in his hands.
If you're distracted, then imagine us as two flowering trees by the water that stand quietly side by side. When I'm happy, I'll let the wind carry a flower to you.
Caleb reaches out. Flowers suddenly fall from the trees. Two land in his hair. I think that's more than one.
The wind was a little more enthusiastic than I thought.
It's rare to see Caleb this flustered. I plucked the flowers from his hair and pulled them up to him. Then when I'm happy, I'll bring you 2 flowers. His evol stirs again, and my palm lands on his again.
Hold on tight, or this wave might knock us both into the water.
His palm rests against mine, our shared warmth and mingled breaths, creating a small sheltered world for us. I move closer to Caleb and recall all the times his evol went haywire. A bold idea appears. Caleb, do you think your evol only loses control when you aren't calm? If that's the case, we can use our original plan. All you have to do is stay calm and relaxed. Caleb removes a stray petal from my hair. Then he kisses my ear.
That might be a tall order. Because what I just felt was pure happiness. When you're by my side, it's hard not to feel it.
After a few days with no significant eval incidents, we decided to try out the highlining from our original vacation plan. A narrow slackline stretches out from the cliff under our feet. We'll have to traverse mist and wind to reach the other side. Caleb, this puts your core to the test. I guess those planks are about to pay off. Caleb leans down to check my safety gear and carefully straightens the tangled support rope.
This is the perfect chance to confirm the results of my training.
Noticing how we arrive together, a staff member eagerly approaches us.
For teams of 2, you can take on the challenge together. The standard option has you going one after the other.
Is there another option?
Yeah, you can start from opposite ends at the same time, swap places at the midpoint, and then continue until you reach the other side. Not many people pull it off, but it's more thrilling.
I'm about to pick the second option when I remember I'm supposed to be protecting Caleb. Feeling slightly guilty, I turn to him. The second option sounds fun, and I can still keep an eye on you at the midpoint.
Why do I feel like I don't need to give you an answer? Someone's eyes are already lighting up. Let's go. When we can't pass up an opportunity like this, we'll choose the more fun option.
Caleb and I are led to opposite ends. I'm unable to make out his figure anymore. I can only sense a faint trembling through the slack line. The wind is stronger than I expected. I have to squint to keep my balance. I'm too focused to see how close Caleb is. I look down and concentrate on each step. The feeling of having nothing to hold on to is unsettling. Then a hand steadies me.
I thought you were protecting me. Why does the protectee need to come over to make the magic happen?
Caleb, this slackline is long. How did you get here so quickly?
Walking by myself is lonely. I feel much safer having you with me. We can walk the rest of the way together if you want.
Under his steady gaze, we intertwine our fingers. I step forward as he steps back, our safety clips jingling softly with every move. Caleb, you're here just to pick me up, right?
Or maybe I'm enjoying this so much that I didn't realize how fast I was going.
You must be having fun then. You're walking backward on a slackline like it's nothing. His steps are steady as he carefully matches my stride. Every shift and pause keeps us in perfect sync.
You're right. Practice makes perfect.
What do you mean?
When we were kids, someone couldn't keep up when we were walking. So I started walking backward to make sure she didn't trip.
Caleb always remembers our childhood more clearly than me. Lost in his stories, I don't realize how we've reached the end.
How are you feeling? Are you okay?
I'm fine. My body is so sore that I can barely move.
Take your time. I'll catch you.
Seeing Caleb still fiddling with his safety rope, I hop off the slackline, only to be swept up by a familiar force. Caleb, you almost sent me flying.
1 second you can't move, and the next you're jumping off like that? What if you twisted your ankle?
Standing below me, he takes my hand as his eval eases me back to the ground.
I didn't control the strength very well in that moment. You're not hurt or anything.
Caleb crouches down, carefully massages my calves. I gently pat his head. I'm okay, but someone needs to work on staying calm.
You mean staying calm when I'm with you? Easier said than done.
Early in the morning, the sounds of a promotional event catch our attention.
To thank everyone for your support, we've hidden 50 vouchers around the resort. Whoever finds the most will win a set of our hot spring plushies. They were made with locally sourced materials.
These kinds of events are common, and the prize isn't that special, but Caleb nudges me to check out the plushies.
Do you see that little plushie floating in the hot springs? Doesn't it look like you?
Now that you mention it, the one posing on the slack line reminds me of you. And just like that, our plans for the day are set. Caleb and I work together seamlessly. We soon find ourselves with a nice stash of vouchers. Okay, we have 18 vouchers. We're unbeatable as a team.
First place is pretty much in the bag. Should we leave some for everyone else?
We'll quit while we're ahead. On our way back, we spot a small bird flying by with something shiny in its beak. Caleb, doesn't that sparkling object look familiar?
It's more than familiar. I think it's a voucher.
Caleb tries to use his evol, but the bird is too fast and vanishes the next second.
It flew toward the treetops. Its nest is probably up there.
I think it dropped the voucher on a branch and took off. Should we get it? We approach the tree and spot the voucher. It's stuck on a branch. That bird knows how to pick its spots. You'd fall before you could even reach for it. Caleb looks up to gauge the angle and chuckles.
We have two options. I can either use my evol, or we do it the old-fashioned way.
Caleb crouches down, opens his arms to me as if he already knows my answer. Do you even need to ask? He laughs and hoists me up. Perched on his shoulder, I'm aware of what it feels like to be a giant. With the extra height boost, I reach for the voucher. A little to the left. No, wait. Back up a little. Okay, this is good. I need to be a little higher.
You're more lively than the bird when you wave your arms around like that.
I carefully part the branches with one hand and tap his shoulder with the other. Your job right now is to be a good ladder. I need to be higher, okay? A little higher. I have a voucher. As he gently sets me down, he's holding me tighter than usual. You've never been this cautious, even when you use your evol. I'm not going to fly into outer space.
I just realized something. Maybe situations like that are better without evol.
How so? He loosens his grip around me, and the warmth of his touch is replaced by the cool mountain breeze.
I'd rather be your ladder than rely on evol.
Vacations always seem to end too soon. Caleb and I are busy packing for our journey home. Thankfully, these hot springs plushies aren't too big. We have so many souvenirs, I don't even know how I'd fit everything into my suitcase. I'm engrossed in packing when I suddenly feel his evol gently remove my facial mask.
I said I'd remind you to take it off after 10 minutes. You forgot?
Caleb, I'm starting to think you've gotten used to your unstable evolve. The hat that landed on the bear a few days ago slowly floats over and lands on my head.
When you put it that way, at least I don't have to worry about how much force to use when I'm helping you with your facial masks.
That's just one scenario. What if your evol was too strong and sent it flying across the room?
Then there's only one solution. We randomly pick a lucky piece of furniture to receive a complimentary skincare routine.
All the guests who are checking out participate in the resort's farewell ceremony. Caleb and I tag along for fun.
May the hot springs waters purify your body. May illness never arrive at your doorstep.
Caleb, this seems to be in your field of expertise. I'll be generous and let you have the honor.
Oh, now you think of me. I'd say this blessing deserves both of us getting soaked.
Caleb wraps his arms around my shoulders, and the resort owner douses us with water.
Please come again. Our hot springs have other beneficial effects you can experience.
Considering our first visit, I don't think we have the courage for a second round. Noticing how Caleb's hands are full with luggage, a mischievous thought crosses my mind. I slowly inch my hand toward his side while keeping him distracted with the conversation. So, that evol incident, it didn't really affect you, huh?
Actually, it had a huge impact on me.
I'm not really listening to what Caleb is saying. Just as my fingers are about to reach their target, I'm swept off my feet.
It's been days since I could hold you like this.
Guided by his evol, I fall into Caleb's embrace. You can hug me whenever you want. You don't have to do it like that. Be honest, you knew what I was up to the whole time, right?
I was going to play dumb, but someone picked my back as her target. And that's off limits today.
Our ride pulls up, and we notice how his evol settles down. Caleb, your evol.
Yeah, it's back to normal.
He bends down to lift our bags into the car. Make sure to tell the driver about the fragile hot springs plushies.
Even if the effect is gone, that doesn't mean we can't enjoy life without evol.
So we can carry luggage the old-fashioned way? Smiling, he reaches for my hand and gestures for me to get in.
And we can hold the hand that keeps us grounded.
The car winds its way down the mountain road, our hands still intertwined as they were before. Even without evil, there's nothing to be afraid of, so long as we have each other. Caleb seems to have prepared something special.
We're doing a mist removing battle now? Brace yourself.
He knows this place well. The figure in the mist comes into focus, and I hear him say,
The local fruit wine is delicious. You might want to try it. Not to mention, soaking in the hot springs can make you thirsty. I should probably buy some herbal tea.
Isn't this our first time here? When did you put together a thorough guide?
What do you mean? I just checked things out before we left today.
When did you sneak off? I wasn't aware of this.
While you were still sleeping. Now you have your own personal tour guide.
So that's why you vanished early in the morning.
I was on time, okay? With breakfast.
I can go out to eat breakfast with you. Scouting the area alone, what if I wake up and can't find you one day?
Then just wait for me to come back and get you. Leaving early gave me enough time to familiarize myself with the area. And I came back so we could explore everything together.
No wonder you seem to know where to go regardless of the places we visit.
Scouting ahead is important. It's to make sure we'll have a great time, but there are exceptions. So long as I'm with the person I want to see, nothing else matters.
The mist is thick. Caleb's silhouette is barely visible.
We're doing a mist removing battle now? Brace yourself.
A familiar voice in the mist. Is Caleb muttering to himself? The figure in the mist comes into focus, and I hear him say,
I need to slip away. Otherwise, I won't have enough time.
actually, we can use the tried and true method of sticking together.
It's different this time. We can't do that.
Why?
I need you to pretend you don't see through me since I'm preparing a surprise for you. Even though you always figure it out.
Why do you need to slip away? I have a feeling you're keeping a secret from me.
A surprise is only a surprise when you don't know about it beforehand. I can give you a hint though. But you'll have to think about what you're willing to trade for that.
You're acting all mysterious. I have a feeling I know what you're up to.
Really? Or are you just bluffing so I'll spill the beans?
I don't know what you're planning. But I'm sure it's for me.
This is the one downside of knowing each other a little too well. Whenever I try to surprise you, you always find out ahead of time.
Well, you've been exposed. Do you still want to split up?
I never wanted that. Preparing a surprise for you matters more than being separated for a little bit.
Caleb seems to be in a good mood.
We're doing a mist removing battle now? Brace yourself.
He's happy. I wonder why. Did he have fun? Did he just laugh? The figure in the mist comes into focus, and I hear him say,
You've been happy all day. Your eyes keep crinkling when you smile. But the itinerary hasn't changed at all these past few days. Nothing's out of the ordinary.
actually, a special person is the reason why I'm happy.
Have you seen anyone else besides me?
Oh, come on. It's you.
I don't think I did anything special. I can't guess what it is, so you'll have to give me the answer.
There's a moment that makes me happy, even before it happens.
Really? I remember you being happy earlier. You were happy during lunch, and you kept smiling while we were walking. I wonder what's gonna make you happy again.
Nothing else matters. What makes me happy is one specific thing.
Is it related to me? Or is it something from our trip? This will determine where we live in the future. Do you need to live here permanently? Or is just having Caleb enough for you?
Isn't it obvious? We're soaking in a hot spring that said to give you a long life.
Instead of believing in the hot spring, why don't you believe in me?
You need to revere the hot springs. Oh, great hot spring, I believe in you. I'm not with the person next to me.
Too late. The hot spring already saw us walking over while holding hands. And we're sitting together too. Anyone can see we coexist in a pair.
Then you better show some respect. That way we can stay together for 100 years.
A 100 years isn't enough. The hot spring can only promise 100 years. I'm claiming your entire future.
Caleb stands deep within the mist, lost in thought.
I knew you couldn't behave. Do you want to hold my hand?
Why is Caleb quieter? He looked troubled earlier. What's on his mind? The figure in the mist comes into focus, and I hear him say,
The hotel isn't over there. We might have to take a detour on our way back. Should I use my eVol to send you up? You'll have an easier time scouting the area.
Just follow me and you'll be fine. I promise we'll go back the way we came.
Really? The direction you're pointing in is different from what I remember.
I'm pretty sure this is the right way. You always have a good sense of direction, though. Did something happen?
What if we take a wrong turn? We might end up walking around the mountain for the night. That means you'll have to camp in the wilderness with me. Are you scared?
The path you're pointing to looks unfamiliar. I doubt we used it to come here.
If I'm not mistaken, I wasn't the only one who chose that route. You did too. At this rate, the birds we see on our way back will recognize us. We chose the same path. Does that mean we're on the same wavelength?
I'm not following you. I have a feeling your path will only take us deeper into the mountains.
You said the same thing earlier. Let me guess. No matter what path I choose, you're gonna tag along. Do you trust me that much? Aren't you worried about me taking you to a place you've never visited?
Caleb, why aren't you nervous?
I'm already with you. Why should I be worried?
You're acting strange. Whenever we choose a path, you always point in another direction.
You figured it out, huh? Don't worry. Just follow me later. We're heading to the best spot to watch the mountains turn gold at sunrise. The route is messier than a ball of yarn.
You were pretending this entire time.
It's a long walk. I didn't want you getting bored. Forget the scenery you haven't seen yet. Will catching an annoying Caleb be more motivating?